The House Ad Hoc Committee on the Bangsamoro Basic Law has suspended indefinitely hearings on the proposed legislation. This followed the outrage over the Mama Sapano incident. Speaker Sonny Belmonte admitted that they're having difficulty in reviving the BBL hearings with a huge erosion of support from majority of lawmakers. Added details from Freddie Abando.
The Office of the Presidential Advisor on the Peace Process, the Autonomous Region of Muslim Mindanao, complied with the order of the House Ad Hoc Committee on the Bangsamoro chaired by Congressman Rufus Rodriguez to submit the reports on the Mama Sapano incident. MILF and BIFF forces killed 44 staff troopers deployed to arrest Malaysian terrorist Marwan. The incident report submitted by Armed Governor Mujib Hataman is comprehensive to include the impact to the residents in the town of Mama Sapano.
More than half of Mama Sapano were affected. In fact, all elementary schools and high schools were affected. Around 6,000 students were affected. But it's going back to normal after 2 days, I think. Immediately after the incident, yung DRRMC under ARMM nag-respond immediately to the whole families actually. Then yung local government of Mama Sapano, in fact si Mayor Bensar kasama ko sa Senado rin kanina. In terms of livelihood, I mean, medyo may effect. Kasi yung areas of incident is mga corn farmers. In fact, nung binisita namin yung area, alam mo naman kasi gera, sobra-sobra dahil malapitan. In fact, ang pagitan nila, yung bridge lang, pati yung ilog, yung pagitan sa kabila is MILF, sa kabila yung SAF. Ito yung sa Tucanalipa. Aside from doon sa main assault team, tingin ko yung PNP, kasi kanina nung finisend sa Senate, very detailed din yung presentation nila. And based on our mapping, halos magkapareho yung mapping namin, pati yung mapping presentation nila.
Despite the submission of the incident reports, the Rodriguez Committee decided to suspend hearings for the proposed Bangsamoro Basic Law until the completion of the investigation of the Mama Sapano incident to be conducted by the House Committee on Public Order and Safety, the House Committee on Peace and Reconciliation, and the inquiry of the Justice Department. However, Governor Mujib Hataman of the Autonomous Region of Muslim Mindanao appealed to the committee to reconsider its decision since it will delay the approval of the proposed law.
Now, the reason why we are suspending is because we need time for all members to read it. And if necessary, when we resume, we'll ask those who submitted reports to come for clarificatory answers to our questions. The second one is that we already allow our members of the committee to attend the hearings of the public order and safety, and of course the peace and reconciliation. And how can we continue when our vice chairman is the chair of the peace and reconciliation? So we are going to suspend to wait for the results of the two congressional committees.
Kung pwede sanang makiusap, dapat i-separate yung investigation sa incident. Saka na natin titingnan kung yung resulta ba nun kailangan talaga nating itigil, saka natin itigil. Pero sa ngayon, dahil nagkakandak pa tayo ng investigation at tinitigil natin, tingin ko wala tayong panalo lahat dito.
Rodriguez said the committee is in the final stages of its deliberations for the proposed Bangsamoro entity, deferred in the discussions of the provisions on security to include the creation of a Bangsamoro police, a command of the AFP for the Bangsamoro, the normalization process, and the demobilization of MILF forces.
It is important that we cannot be stampeded to rush the law, because the power of legislation is in the hands of the two houses of Congress, not anybody else.
House Committee Chairman on Muslim Affairs Congressman Tupay Luong and House Committee Chairman on Peace and Reconciliation Congressman James Hataman expressed hope the proposed law will be approved in support of the President's quest for peace and prosperity for the proposed Bangsamoro entity, Mindanao, and the rest of the country.
We are going to suspend indefinitely, and then it will produce positive response to the sentiment of the people. I think there's nothing wrong for us to go slow. But as far as I'm concerned, my opinion is there is nothing wrong for us to continue the proceeding. After all, the result of the investigation, if there is any justified reason for the law to take its course, so that is another concern.
So, hindi tayo dapat maging insensitive, pero hindi natin dapat i-sacrifice yung future, kasi ang bottom line is there any other alternative than peace?
For the People's Television Network, this is Freddie Abando reporting.